I just try to stay consistent. Again, anything can happen in arena cross. So, one rider that's in front of me by a couple points, he has one bad main event, he gets a 10th, and I get a 4th. I move right in front of him by a couple points. So anything in arena cross can happen. So I just take it race by race and stay consistent and just pursue it. Privateer versus factory, it's everything's here for me. I just got to show up and just depend on myself for riding and racing and just get the good results myself. Really, don't have to depend on the equipment being there. Everything else, everything's taken care of versus being a privateer.
Yeah, the chase definitely helps me, just being top 10 in points. I dealt with some nagging injuries and stuff, and the first race I did in Baltimore, I got on the podium, so I was super stoked to get that under my belt for this being my first year in arena cross also. And then the second night I crashed in the whoops and I tore some cartilage in my knee. So for about the next 5 weeks I was sitting on the couch. I wasn't getting to do anything. I was completely off the bike, no training, just doing physical therapy. And I was coming to the race on the weekend trying to do the best I could, and it was rough. I could barely throw my leg over the bike, so it was tough. But then as a couple weeks went on, then I started getting back on the podium, and I had some more good races. And the last couple weeks, I wanted to come in with some confidence, and had some struggles with going down, not even sometimes being my fault or whatever, but that's part of it, and with arena cross being tight racing. But definitely excited with the chase starting over, and only being 3 points behind the lead. So I want this first one in Ontario to be a good one to stay up there. It's not like when the race is going on, we're still all racing, and the better you do, the more money you're going to make, the more press you get. So it's not like we're all out there lollygagging around or whatever. We're still fighting for races and wins. And I've yet to get a win. I've got some seconds and mains. I haven't got a main event win yet, but that's the next step for me is get on the top step of the box.
Yeah, you gotta be top 10 in points, obviously, and be eligible for the championship. So coming into it, I knew you're gonna have your bad nights and your good nights. So it was just a matter of keeping everything under control and your mistakes to a minimum. And now that it is a race for the championship, there's no holding back. It's gonna take a lot of good starts and putting yourself in a good position. So it's going to be tough 5 rounds, and just really looking forward to it. Yeah, the last 5 are definitely a lot more important. Put a lot more emphasis on everything that you're doing. The first 10 rounds are kind of, I wouldn't say a warm up, because obviously I go there every weekend to win races. But you do have your bad nights and your good nights, so you got to take with what you get and come into the race for the championship ready to go and have momentum going your way and the confidence high. So these last 5 races are going to be very important, and you treat just a little bit different than the first 10.
You got to be in your A game. There's no other way around it. You got to come out swinging in the first main and get every point you can. With only 5 rounds, there's no time to waste. So I'm just going to go out and do my best, and it's arena cross. I mean, anything can happen. Someone could come in from another lane and hit you and take you out, and you'd be screwed. Or I'm just going to do the best I can and just ride as fast as I know I can. No, I train the same. I still ride on my supercross track that I trained on when I was in the 450 class in supercross. So I don't train any differently. I'm still doing everything in the gym the same. We're doing 2 15-lap main events pretty much back to back with only like a 20-minute gap in between. So we're doing 30 laps, pretty close. So the intensity is very high. Short laps, very high intensity, and a lot of your heart rates are at the roof. So it's just a lot of mental focus.
I'm really excited to do the chase. This is my 3rd year experience in the reset. So the first year it worked out in my favor. I was a rookie coming in, didn't really know much, so was able to grow into a good arena cross racer. And last year it came down to the final main event. As everyone knows, it was a crazy finish, and for me, I learned so much from that it's just elevated my game coming into this year, and I'm really excited to get the chase started. Honestly, I show up this race as I would show up to the first race. I want to win regardless if it's the first race of the championship or it's the last round, or just regardless. I mean, I'm out there to win and prove to myself and to everyone that I'm the best rider on the track that night, and honestly that's what I'm going to do here Friday and Saturday night, and hopefully come out here with the points lead. Well, last year for me, I worked so hard to get to that point to tie the things up with Kyle, and I was honestly, I think 15 points down, and I closed up 15 points in 2 weekends, so it was a lot of hard work. And coming into Vegas, it was hard not to think about it because there was a lot of hype around everybody and us and Vegas and just the whole series in general. So it was in the back of my mind a little bit, and like I said, it was a split second decision for me. And you know, if I had to do it over again, yeah, I would do it differently, but it made me who I am today, so let's learn from it and take it to good use in 2016.
The Chase Series is definitely interesting. Last year it actually came out and worked in my favor, but this year I'm leading the championship, and you know, the points get wiped almost clean. I mean, I have like a 1 point lead over Sewell, and then you know, it goes down from there. But yeah, I knew it was going to happen, so I mean, it is what it is, and I knew it from the very beginning. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the last 5. It's crunch time right now, and you know, it's time to make things happen. Now that the chases start, I pretty much, you know, stick to the same program. I've been pretty successful so far this season with you know, 5 overall wins and you know, quite a few main event wins in there too. So you know, we try to ramp up the intensity a little bit at home. Having you know, riding with Joey Savacci and working with Jeannie and Ricky and my trainer Clint out at the farm has been really helpful for me this year. And yeah, we've just been putting in the work, and hopefully it shows.